Hello defense aspirants, welcome to YTH India. I am Sulakshana. So today this is part 2 of the SSB interview questions, and today we will be discussing about the top most asked SSB interview questions from the basic information which was given by the candidate in their PIQ form to the IU and the psychologist. So today we will be discussing the top most asked questions from the PIQ form, the basic information given by the candidate. So number 1 is, which subject is your preferred choice? Which subject is your preferred choice? Like for example, if you are a science stream student in class 12th, so which is your preferred subject and why? Always state the reasons. Whenever such questions are asked, always state the reasons that why that subject is your favorite. Just give 2-3 lines, okay? So let's start the mantra 1. Whenever you are answering such questions which is asked from your basic information that was given by the that is given by you in your PIQ form, so the mantra 1 is that be positive and solution oriented. Always tell the honest answers and give 2-3 lines explaining those answers. Then comes mantra 2, that is, do not criticize your close ones, because you have written so many things related to your father, mother, your friends, they will ask. So do not criticize your close ones or anything, right? Be a solution oriented person, okay? Because they are looking for an officer for such designated organizations. So next question is, from where did you receive your education? So tell them from where you have completed your matriculation, right? Then from where you have completed your 10+2 and your graduation, your masters, and so on, right? Then third question is, have you ever taken part in extracurricular activities while in school? Like I have already made videos on OLQ, officer like qualities. So of course in such questions you have to answer yes. Of course we all have taken part in extracurricular activities in school and college times. So explain them that you have taken part, okay? So that try to show as many as qualities as much you can. Show the leadership quality so that you are innovative, you're creative, you're solution oriented, you do teamwork, you have taken part in group activities. So I hope you are getting that what sort of answers they are expecting to see the officer like qualities, right? The PIQ form is the basic form which will give you which will give the basic information about you to the assessors, but they cannot see the traits that you have. The personality traits they will definitely come to know only by answering questions from you. And interview is a place where one-to-one conversation is held, so they will ask you question to assess your personality, right? Whether you have those quality or not. In case if a candidate feels that they are lacking somewhere, then you can inculcate all the qualities, right? Then moving forward, what are your perspectives on the Indian Armed Forces? Then what are your views? What do you think about the Indian Armed Forces? Give positive views. Why you want to join? What are your views? Where will you see yourself in future, right? So give positive views. That's what I'm saying. Okay, give positive views. Be solution oriented for such questions, right? Then comes, what were your subjects in 12th class examination? So accordingly answer your question. Then why did you decide to pursue a career in defense? Now this is the most asked question in SSB, right? So be specific, be precise, and give a valid and do not say that I'm passionate about it or so, because they are hearing this answer from everyone. And to make yourself stand out, you have to think something different from the right, from the bead, obviously. So next question is, are you aware of your roles and tasks as an officer in the armed forces? So this is the most asked question again. Next question, why did you decide to pursue a career as an officer rather than a soldier, right? As an officer, why you want, if you say that I am passionate about Indian forces, right? then if you're passionate about it, then you can join as a soldier also. So you have to be very specific that why you want to join as an officer, why not as a soldier, right? So next question is, what distinguishes officer from soldiers? So in my opinion, I can say that officers are leaders. They are solution oriented. They have wide perspective and they can lead the soldiers. And soldiers are followers, so they follow their officers because they can give the solution in the toughest situation. So that is why they are officers. That is why they are leading their team. That is why they are leading their boys, right? They are soldiers. So next question is, do you have any idea about the career progression in Indian Armed Forces? So answer it accordingly, that do you have any idea or not? If not, then analyze it, right? Next question is, what changes would you like to bring in defense sector if selected as an army officer, air force officer, navy officer, or like that, right? Next question is, have you observed any changes in the Indian Armed Forces recently? Of course, if you are going for the upcoming, if your SSB is lined up and you are going for the interview for your SSB, then there are so many changes that have taken place recently. The position of CDS, which we have discussed in part 1, right? Then the Indianization of we are talking about the term Indianization of defense, right? So we are trying to make self India self-reliance in terms of defense, trying to export more things rather than importing things from other nations, right? So next question is what are your strengths and weaknesses? This is the, I think I would say, the most asked question, and this is, I think, asked in every center, whether you go for Air Force, whether you go for Army or Navy. This is, I think, the most asked SSB, I think their loved one question. This is the most loving question of the IUs, right? Next is, name your closest friend and tell their strengths and weaknesses. So be very clever, I would say, while giving their strength is very easy, but while describing the weakness of your closest one, just be clever on that. Next is, what is special about your city? They definitely ask you what is the population of your city, because this is related to basic information. They will ask you who is the current MLA of your area, who is the governor of your area, who is the chief minister of your state, who is the governor of your state, who is the chief minister of your state, right? Lok Sabha seats, Rajya Sabha seats, right? That way. So read about that, your city, your surroundings, your friends, families. Ask their opinion about you so that you can get a deep thought and analysis of your life, right? What your parents and teachers and cousins and colleagues, everybody thinks about you. So analyze yourself. Basic information is basically about analyzing yourself, and always be specific and precise while answering all the questions. Next question is, now they might ask you advantages and disadvantages in terms of facilities in your state. Like if I'm staying in Delhi, so I will say the advantages is metro, that the connectivity is really good in our state. We can easily travel, and it's really like I can say 2-3 things, like the temperature control in summer and winter, a very less time taken, very good connectivity, right? And disadvantage, I can say that like the toilets are not there, but of course that can be taken as an advantage because the travel time duration is very short between one station and the other station. It's hardly 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and maybe less than that. Sometimes it's less than 1 minute also. So I'm just giving you an example that how can you give advantages and disadvantages. What I'm saying is that do not criticize, be specific, and in any case be always solution oriented and positive, right? So this is the basic mantra to crack the SSB interview if it is related to the personal information of the candidate. So keep these things in mind and it will be very easy. Just analyze things, ask from your close ones what they think about you. You will get a deeper analysis of yourself, right? So that is it, and I will bring more videos on SSB interview. Stay tuned and keep watching YTH India.